Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. It's Akaflos here, and today we are going to be continuing our playthrough of Ruin King. And as you can see, we are back here in the game, of course, more specifically in the Shadow Isles, as you can see. And what we're doing here is we're actually going to want to complete two little side quests that are, I would say, left over from this area, which I did not do, which I did not complete. Well, not really did not do, but I have completed one of them at least. And I forgot to go ahead and speak to the corresponding NPC to formally wrap up the quest. So the quest in question is going to be the Demons of Mist quest. Now, this quest was actually done really early on. I think episode 80, episode 90, I can't remember. Around thereabouts, around the ballpark. I'm actually going to link the episode for you guys up in the channel card on your top left or your top right. I can't remember which side, but yeah, it should be up there, and it's going to encompass me killing the Mistwalker in the academy, the Mistwalker in the graveyard, as well as the Mistwalker in the forest. One of the forests here in the Shadow Isles. I can't remember which one. Check out the video. So yeah, let's go ahead and return to Phileas here and finish up the quest. Phileas is, of course, this gentleman over here, this bloke which gave us the quest in question. So yeah, let's go ahead and speak to him. People are starting to talk. You keep this up, you're likely to become something of a local legend, and maybe I'll stop worrying. Phileas grins. No promises though. By the way, I've got something for your troubles. Okay, so we get 2,500 gold. Not sure how important that is going to be at this point. So yeah, that is what we're going to work at. So what we need to do now is we need to actually go ahead and head to Treasure Sanctum and kill Commander Ledros. Apparently it shows that we've done it, but I'm pretty sure that I have not. I have not confronted anyone called Commander Ledros. I'll talk about him for a second, but just to touch a little bit about the quest that we just formally, officially completed. Killing the three Mistwalkers are important because I believe that is how you're going to unlock Pike's level 3 ultimate, I think, legendary weapon. I can't remember. It must be one of the level 3 ultimates or legendary weapons of each champion. You can possibly check it out from one of the PDF file that I have linked in the description. It is a PDF file that I use to essentially make my guides on how to complete certain level 3 ultimate quests, as well as certain legendary weapon crafting component quests. So yeah, possibly check it out if you'd like. But yeah, killing the 3 Mistwalkers was vital to completing one of them. So let's go ahead and move on. What we need to do now is we need to travel to Treasure Sanctum and kill Commander Ledros. Again, I know this is checked, but I'm pretty certain that I have not killed Commander Ledros yet, so I guess this must be a bug. Regardless, we're gonna find out, so let's go ahead and do that. We need to travel to the Library of Agony, which is Treasure's library, so let's go. Okay guys, as you can see, we are here in the Library of Agony. It still says it's checked, but when I refresh the map, it's actually unchecked now. So yeah, this is definitely correct. I have not killed Commander Ledros yet, so I suppose the one in the overworld, the overlay in the overworld, should be a little bit of a bug. Okay, so what we need to do now is we just need to head to Treasure's Sanctum and essentially use the portal that which allowed us to go down to where the Blade of the Ruin King was, and that was the same area where we faced Gangplank as well. Because recall, in this particular dungeon, there were two boss battles, the first one with Thresh and then the one with Gangplank. So that is the portal over there. Hopefully you caught that. But before we head in, I think it's important that I address you on the team that I have selected here. So you'll notice that I decided to go with a little bit of a change of personnel from where we last were, which is of course in Fathom's Ferris. We are currently running Alawi, Misfortune, and Ari. The reason for that is very simple. Alawi and Misfortune are still here because Alawi can heal, as well as Misfortune is for damage output. Ari is a very interesting selection because, you definitely need someone that can stun the guy in this battle. Now, I am at level 30, so I am at a higher level. You could argue that, I don't really need Ari. I'm also playing on a normal difficulty, which is not heroic, so you could argue it's, things are a little bit easier for me. I don't really need Ari, but I'm still going to bring her along just as an insurance policy because to my understanding, the next enemy, Commander Ledros, will actually require some strategic stunning. So that's my recommendation if you're playing on a lower level and definitely on a higher difficulty. Okay, so let's go ahead and head into the portal here and travel to the corresponding area. The portal has also disappeared. This is usual. This is normal. This is nothing out of the blue. It's arguably a game bug, a visual bug, but the portal should still be here. Alright, there we go. The portal is definitely still here, and we are here in the heart of the Isles. So, let me show you where Commander Ledros is, because if we quickly run over to this bridge here, you will see that there we have something overlooking what looks to be the area where we first, I believe, confronted Gangplank and saw the Blade of the Ruined King. So the Commander Ledros should be in theory down there, and all we need to do is we just need to use this teleporter and activate, head to the teleporter, which is down over there. Just a little bit of a refresher for you guys who are potentially, coming back to this area and you've forgotten how to do it. And this could also be a little bit of a guide for those of you who are playing this game for the first time and you are looking to see how to get down there. So now what we need to do is we just need to use the teleporter, and we just need to teleport down to that area. Okay, so here we are. We are in the Treasure Sanctum area. So as you can see, Commander Ledros is just up ahead. So without further ado, let's just go ahead and confront him. A fearsome Mistwalker Knight patrols the area. He seems to be searching for something. This must be the creature the bounty spoke of, Ledros. My life is lost, but not my purpose.
You don't scare me.
Alright, so as you can see, Commander Ledros over here. Let's go ahead and quickly check out what he does first. I'm also I'm very excited to see him here because he is a character in Legends of Runeterra, and by the looks of it, he is very, very similar to, how he looks in Legends of Runeterra as well. If I just quickly back out this menu for a while, you will notice that he has a helmet here, which is also very similar. In fact, I'm going to show you the splash art on your screen real soon. That way you guys could, compare for yourself.
I've got my sights on you.
Again, thanks for interrupting, Sarah. But yeah, so anyway, you can see that he has a helmet there as well as the sword. Very similar to his artwork in the Legends of Runeterra game. So definitely, I'm very excited to see him. In fact, he looks more similar to how he looks in Legends of Runeterra than Rasa the Sunderer did. If you recall, we faced Rasa the Sunderer as well, and Rasa was another character that was, I don't want to say imported, but, essentially influenced and brought in by the Legends of Runeterra universe. So yeah, that's definitely very, very cool. Okay, so let's go and just quickly inspect him and see what abilities he does here. Blade of Ledros deals 50% of maximum health as true damage. This is very interesting because this is also very similar to his Legends of Runeterra skill, which I believe will deal 50% of the enemy nexus health whenever he is summoned, if I'm not mistaken. Summoned or strike? I can't remember, but yeah, he does 50% of the enemy nexus health. Okay, so Fearsome Presence deals 50% of current health as true damage to each champion. May only be used if at least one champion has full health. Interesting. And the guard change here reduces all damage taken by attacks in 2 lanes by about half. Legendary Haste increases haste by 30%, so it's not immune to stuns, which is precisely why I decided to bring Ahri. That's because these two abilities here, the Blade of Ledros as well as the Fearsome Presence, if you're not careful, these two could actually kill off your entire team. So you have to be really, really careful with that. So we start here with Ahri, and I think what I'm going to do is, because we are level 30, we don't need to conserve mana. Let's start off by doing a charm here. That way we could charm Ledros right off the bat, stun him, and at the same time, prevent him from doing damage. Okay, with Alawi here, let's do, since Ahri's gonna stun him, that means we could easily have a free turn. So I think what I'm gonna do instead is let's do a harsh lesson here. Let's go speed. And with Misfortune, let's go for a power shredder. Okay, it's alright, still good.
Follow the lights.
Okay, so it didn't really go as planned. I was expecting Ledros to cast an ability there, but it's alright. He chose to attack Alawi, which is fine. Alawi's tentacles basically set back some health from him, so it's alright. Okay, so we have another turn with Ahri here. We cannot do a stun because there will be a stun cooldown, so let's go ahead and do a debilitating orb. Or can we do a magic, a orb of deception? Would that be better? Does he have a magic sunder off? That's my question. He does have a magic sunder off. He also has a sunder. You know what? I think we should do maybe a debilitating orb. That might be better because Misfortune's turn is coming up. We can do another shredder, and maybe if we're lucky, we might even just kill him. So I'm gonna do a debilitating orb here because debilitating orb will apply a sunder. Here we go. Let's have Alawi do a harsh lesson here as well. But make sure she goes after Misfortune, because what I'm going to do here with Misfortune is we're going to do a Guns Blazing first. This will increase the crit chance. Alright, cool. And with the extra turn, let's do a Power Shredder, and this should apply more stacks of Sunder and at the same time get more damage off.
I warned you.
Alright, awesome. Okay, what we can do here with Ari is, since we have the ultimate, I think we're gonna use that. Let's do a Spirit Rush here.
I've been waiting for this.
Nice. We got an extra turn as well, which is wonderful. So what we're gonna do is let's do an Orb of Deception, and we should basically win in the next turn.
They won't forget that.
Okay. Shredder will kill him. If he goes after, even if he goes before, it's fine. He doesn't really pose a threat at this point, because 50% of his maximum health is the Blade of Legion's 50% of his maximum health could be a bit scary, but the 50% of current health isn't that big of a threat. Even though if he kills anyone, we should have enough damage to deal with him. But I think just to be safe,
Your tails.
let's do a 2-time and see if we could take advantage of the critical. If we do get the critical here, we could actually just kill him right off the spot. So yeah, we'll see if that works. If not, we could just finish off with someone else. There we go.
Dead and dead. Shame to work for free.
Alright, cool. So I wasn't sure what I was worried about at the end there. It was expected to get the win. And I wasn't sure what Misfortune was talking about for working for free. She's gonna get a bounty after this, so... I will collect the bounty at least, not get a bounty on her. But yeah, she's gonna collect a bounty after this, so not sure what she's grumbling about. Okay, Built of a Warden's Tunic. I believe this is for Yasuo, level 27 gear. It's probably not that important at this stage of the game, but I'm still gonna accept it. And basically that's it. So Commander Ledros is dead. I'm not sure why this hasn't been updated yet. This should tell us that we need to return to the bounty board, but it is going to tell us that in the map. But you know what, it's alright. So with that in mind, what I'm going to do now is I'm actually going to quickly fast throw back the Bilgewater, and then we're going to collect the 2 bounties, the one for the Razorfin as well as the one for Commander Ledros. This might actually be one of the shortest episodes I've done on the channel so far, and it's, you know, for the better, of course. So let's go ahead and head back to Bilgewater. I'll see you guys in a second. Alright guys, as you can see, we are back here in Bilgewater. So let's go and just quickly head up to the bounty board, collect the rewards, and then we can end this episode. So let's go ahead and select this board over here. And we don't need a tutorial, thank you. All we need to do right now is we just need to collect the Razorfin Behemoth. We're gonna get Buru Steel Pistols from this one. And we're also gonna get a Randuin's Omen from the Commander Ledros bounty. Interesting. So, my shield bears scratch from Demacia causes attackers recover with such force. They will find their assault slowed. Attackers will be slow, reducing haste by 10%. So yeah, this is very similar to the actual item in League of Legends, which is kind of interesting. Okay, so that is about it. So those 2 bounties are claimed, and basically there are nothing, you know, there are no more bounties left to do. If I go into the quest log as well, it should produce the same result. If we go into the bounties tab, as you can see, there are no more active bounties remaining. So this leaves us with the final thing that we need to get done in the game, which are basically all the side quests. So out of this 5, we're looking to complete 4, which is going to be the small fish in Bilgewater, friendly neighbors, the red dead duty, as well as the economy of violence. The matter of discretion unfortunately cannot be completed because we need to speak to the quest giver, and I did mention this really early on at the start of this epilogue series. We've already spoken to the quest giver and essentially completed a quest, and now she's gone. So basically we cannot get this one done. So it's a bug that is going to be eternally in this game forever. So we can't really do anything about it, but it's alright. So with that in mind, I think we're going to end the video here because there's really nothing left to do, and I don't think there's any more time to do anything else. So yeah, we're going to leave all these for potential future episodes. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode of Ruin King, where we took on Commander Ledros, killed him, and of course claimed his bounty. And if you guys enjoyed it, consider leaving a like as well as subscribing. Really do appreciate your support here, but most importantly, it's so that you don't miss future episodes or upload to single player playthroughs or content just like this one. And with that being said, this is Gaflo signing off. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for joining me. Hopefully I catch you all in the next one. Goodbye.